ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Diamond Select Toys action figure review on the Gamerverse Marvel Select PS4 Advanced Suit Spider-Man. Try to get your Marvel Select figures, you can do so at Megalopolis, City of Collectibles, where you can pick up your Marvel Legends and all kinds of other action figures. They have their daily deals and an awesome rewards points programs. Check them out, link in the description below. And while you're down there, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you want to help this channel out. And I gotta give a big thanks to Diamond Select Toys for making this review possible. If you want to see the latest from them, be sure to check the link in the description below. I gotta say, already, this is looking pretty impressive. I like the accessories, I like how the figure looks already. Nice packaging as well. It says Marvel Gamerverse at the top. On the side right there, you can see the PS4 Spider logo. It says Marvel Spider-Man. And then on the back, you can see a product shot. There's a read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. Then nothing on the side, top or bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's our PS4 Advanced Suit Spider-Man figure out of the packaging, and this figure does look really cool out of the box as well. I really like the paint apps over here, great looking sculpt. There's some things with the articulation I wish were done just a little bit differently, but overall not a bad looking piece and not bad accessories as well. So let's get a closer look at those, and then we'll take a closer look at Spidey. So my biggest gripe with the accessories is just more. I wish we could have more. I kind of always wish we could have more. I'm greedy. Anyway, we get 4 pairs of interchangeable hands, fisted hands, phone holding hands, whipping hands, and wall crawling hands. We get the spider drone, we get the spider cell phone, and the spider web right over there. I think the paint for the hands actually came out looking really good. I'm really impressed with how clean the white paint came out on all of these. There may be tiny blemishes here and there, but I'm not really seeing many. Oh, okay, they're a little tiny little dot. But for the most part, I think the paint on these hands came out looking really good. I do like them. And sometimes I find myself kind of getting these popping off a little bit easier than I'd like them to, but that's just a really, really minor nitpick. The spider drone looks fantastic. I love that metallic finish on there. The detail for the eyes on the spider drone look great. I like how the legs have that nice bright silver on there. This looks awesome. Really like it a lot. The cell phone looks great as well. Great attention to detail right there on the screen. I really dig that. That's super cool. Really like that a lot. Oh, I was holding it upside down, I think, but still really awesome. And then you have this big old web, which is great for trapping the bad guys. I love that they added this touch of gray throughout on this. You know, that really does kind of help it, you know, as far as taking photos. You can bend it around a little bit, but it is fairly stiff, and you get this little spike right here, I guess, which helps it, you know, hook onto a figure. But yeah, pretty cool to have this. I like it. I just wish we had actual webbing. Did use a little bit of the spaghetti webs. So I really like the head sculpt on this figure, and I do like the paint apps throughout. Very nice, clean cobweb pattern throughout on the figure. I really like that you could see the lens apertures right over there for the mask. That's great, nice clean white paint, nice clean black paint throughout. Really, really digging it, man. Very, very pleased with that. I'm finding little marks right here as I look at more of the details. So there is that right there. I'm sure I'm going to see that again. But, I don't know. I think they have a pretty good high ratio for landing those cobweb black lines with the sculpted lines. So I'm pleased with that. I like the white paint right here on the back. Very nice, thick, glossy white paint. Nice sculpt right here with the spider symbol. Same thing right here on the front. Again, that cobweb pattern looks very clean on this figure. See a tiny little dot of black. I mean, dude, I'm expecting to find tiny things like this, but, you know, come on, man. You guys have seen Spider-Man figures before. This is a pretty good hit ratio for getting those lines to match up with the sculpt. Again, the hands look really good right there. I'm missing a tiny little dot of white right there, but not looking too bad. I like how the web shooters look. It's been a minute since I've looked at some of my other advanced suit figures. I do like the difference of colors on each side of the pins right here. That's cool. But yeah, I think there's supposed to be more texturing right here on the blue portions. I will discuss that more when I get to the size comparisons, but I do like that you can see some lines sculpted right there. Some elevated lines in the sculpt on the blue portions. Again, the black and red looks very clean to me. I like that. Looks really good. There's your spider butt right there. Spider knees. Not looking too bad. And then right here you get the sneakers. Not looking bad either. So I'm liking that. very clean paint apps. I don't know. I'm just really impressed with the paint apps on this figure. Even the bottom of the feet look really good. And I'm talking about all the great paint apps, and there's a little smudge right there. On the bottom of the foot, though, come on. So I mostly like the articulation on this Spider-Man figure, but just like a lot of other Spider-Man figures from Marvel Select, we don't get a neck hinge, and I cannot get the figure to look up. And there's so much good articulation going on throughout over here, but I really wish I could have the figure look up. And it looks down only a tiny bit right over there. I know they have a limit to how many points of articulation they could put, and it's a whole legal licensing thing, but anyway, you can turn the head side to side, a little bit of head wobbling right there. Shoulders move outward just that far, and you can move them down that much. You can get a full 360 right over here at the shoulder as well. You get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, then all the wrists turn side to side and hinge up and down, aside from the web grabbing or the cell phone grabbing hand that has a horizontal hinge. You do get a diaphragm joint that turns side to side. You get diaphragm pivot, and he barely crunches forward that much and back more so. We get some new waist articulation over here. I'm not used to seeing this. You get a little bit of a shifting, not much side to side motion right there. It's pretty limited. I feel like if I push it more than that, it's going to snap on me or something, but you do get a lot of waist pivot, so that's really neat, and it does move back and forward. So with both the waist and diaphragm joint, he'll only move forward that much, and with both joints moving back, he'll move back that much. Hips move outward very far. Great leg articulation. You can kick forward that much and back only a little bit. You can actually move the leg all the way forward, which is really cool. So I do like that quite a bit. And then you do get an upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, ankles move down, ankles move up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this PS4 Spidey figure, you can see that he is standing just barely under that 7-inch mark. Then for a size comparison, here's the PS4 Spidey. Next to the last Marvel Select Spider-Man figure I reviewed, we have the Far From Home figure. The articulation on these figures are very much the same. Very similar articulation over here. I do feel that the Far From Home head sculpt can look... no, that neither of them could really look up much at all. No. I guess a little bit more with the Far From Home figure. Yeah, just a little. And then for a comparison, next to a Spider-Man villain from the game, even though Electro didn't look like this in the video game at all whatsoever, I wanted to compare him to this figure right here. And yeah, I took a couple of pictures with Electro with having this on his face. I guess horizontal is pretty good with this. I don't know. Going vertical looks like it's just a whole lot easier to do. But you can mess around with this effect piece however you'd like. Aha! So I figured it out. This part is supposed to go right under the neck. So where you see the spike right there, this is the neck right here, so that goes into the neck. That's your neck groove anyway, and that spike just goes around the shoulder. Okay, figured it out late in the review, but hey, I figured it out nonetheless. And then to compare this PS4 Spidey, next to only a couple other Advanced Suit Spider-Man figures, we have the Marvel Legends version and the Hot Toys version. I do have the 3¾ inch version. I do not have the SH Figuarts version. I may get the Mafex version, but anyway, I do think the Hot Toys version, for the most part, is the most accurate one, and there is some subtle texturing throughout the blue sections, but the thing that actually really threw me off, or the thing that's really different about the Marvel Select right here, is the color blue itself is just way too bright. Should have been much darker, but I do like that we get all those sculpted lines throughout on those blue areas, whereas the Marvel Legends does not have that detail. And it also looks like the Marvel Select has a more accurate spider logo on the chest compared to the Marvel Legend. And then I'm just now noticing this detail that I thought was very clever, how they have this blue line right here. See that? They actually incorporated this into the sculpt, so they used the gap right here between the shoulder and the chest as this blue line that comes around. I just thought that was really clever. I like that touch. And then for a random figure comparison, we have the PS4 Spidey next to the Deluxe Class Siege Mirage. We have the Kylo Ren from The Last Jedi. We have Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and we have Johnny Silverhand. Then here's our Marvel Select PS4 Spidey next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. Hey brother. Hey brother. Hey, you're looking pretty badass. Hey, but you know what else looks badass? I was gonna say me, but oh man. So thanks so much for watching my video, you guys. I really do appreciate it. If you liked the video, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and notification bell. That stuff really helps. And it also really helps when you guys jump on the Patreon and you get your guys' name up on the wall. Big thank you to all my supporters right over there. If you're interested in contributing and entering the giveaways, check it out, link below. I'm posting a Wendigo Build-A-Figure giveaway today, so stay tuned for that. And I gotta say, this PS4 Spider-Man's pretty sweet, man. There's a bunch of them out there, but I really like this one. I don't know. I just really like how clean the paint apps came out on it. I do like the sculpt. Yeah, the shade of blue is too bright, and I do wish there were more articulation points, especially with that head sculpt not looking up. So those things do bother me. However, I still still like the figure. What can I say? I think it's a really cool figure. I do like it, and at the price point of around $25, I'm giving this a sud rating of I love it! And I'd like to know what you guys think, so don't forget to leave a comment down below and let me know. And if you want to stay in touch with me over on social media, you can catch me on the Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Links to everything in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face, I said my shot, your face, I said my shot,